Good morning. This is Fritz the Cat. So here's where the magic happens. We have an LPG tank in the back of the car that I like to keep covered up because I don't want people to see it. Okay, so that's where it starts. The LPG is getting warmed up. We've got this little, see this little thing here blinking? That little thing there blinking is how to control gasoline to LPG. Started the engine, it's running, and what's going to happen is, since LPG is a refrigerant, once the engine gets to a certain temperature, it'll start warming up the refrigerant, which is the LPG, and it'll automatically just switch over and start running on it, and the engine will change a little bit. Oh, I heard a pop under the hood. Heard a pop. It's getting ready. It's priming up the injectors. Come on, baby. Let's go. Ah, I heard. There it goes. Now it's on propane. Okay. You don't hear much of a difference. Not really. So, let me get the hood open. Sorry. I need his help today. So, the LPG, look at this, it's very, very compact in here. So the LPG comes into this sensor here. All it is just a sensor that, it's a pressure sensor. That tells the computer whether it's propane or it's not propane. It gives a signal and it makes changes and stuff. This is your LPG regulator vaporizer. The LPG comes into here, changes it into a vapor as it goes into the fuel injector. There's a sensor for the heat sensors here. It's a fuel filter and a MAP sensor. I use it a fuel injector. It will directly inject the LPG right into the engine. So at any moment in time, you can switch from LPG to gasoline at your fingertips. It's that simple. These are the lines that run from the radiator, the heater core in the car, that run to the LPG regulator. This is very thought out and very compact system. It's not all that difficult, but I figured I'd throw a little quick video to show you how it actually works. So that pressure switch I mentioned earlier will makes the it'll make if the propane pressure drops, then it'll just automatically go back to gasoline. Yeah, there's a ham radio in here too. So that little button right there, the LPG, showing how much fuel I have in my tank, which is a lie because I tricked it with a resistor, so that way when the pressure gets to a certain point, it just switches, because I don't want to have to deal with putting sensors on the tanks to make this gauge work. But just like that, it's back to gasoline. I don't know if you can hear the difference in the engine changing, but I can hear it here. Maybe it's going to be kind of hard to hear. But I can switch it back to propane at any moment. Now it's back on propane. Once it changes, see? Engine timing changes, and there's a few other changes made when it switches over. Because that computer is wired into the computer that's in the car itself. And they talk to each other, and they're happy, and everything works. And there's no check engine lights on and everything. And it would pass emissions, but the way I have it set up, you know, I don't know if you can even operate your car on LPG and be legit or not. I don't even know. And why do I even care? This is a freedom car. Why should I even care? Later, I just wanted to show how that works quick.